So you thought I was done talking about Suffocation? You thought that was it? You thought one New York video and I'm not coming back to talk about them? Here we got something for you. What a tragedy, ha, when the fingers are removed. You got Suffocation. Suffocation. Somebody's car alarm. Suffocation. Hang on. Suffocation. Okay. Hold on. You're not going to believe this. Suffocation. And just in case you didn't think it was coming, Suffocation live. Holy shit. That's a lot of suffocating. So what is so special about this damn band that I had to buy all that and a CD when I saw the band Suffocation? Man, oh, they got it. Okay. Suffocation, bro. Where do you even start? These guys are the pioneers of an entire sound, and to this day, they still rock, and they've always rocked. But when they first started, there was really like nobody doing exactly as they were. When the band had Frank Mullen on vocals, and they had Mike Smith on drums, before Derek Boyer joined, before Ricky Myers, I believe his last name's Myers. I know it's Ricky. Before Ricky became the current singer for the band, Suffocation was just a unrelenting force, and they haven't really changed that much throughout the years. Even with Pinnacles of Bedlam, which I don't have, and Hymns of Apocrypha. I don't have that one either. Digitally, because I'm a pirate, but not physically. They have transformed brutal death metal almost single-handedly. It's interesting because all these other bands that I've mentioned in my previous video, they changed the sound at the same time, but it was Suffocation that really took off. And it was specifically, keep my head in the shot here, it was specifically because of this album, Effigy of the Forgotten. When it was this lineup, when this was the band, man, it's unbelievable. I would have loved to see this lineup, dude. It would have been so crazy. But they put Long Island on the map, bro. They put Long Island on the map of heavy music forever. And it's been 30 years we've been suffocating. It's a long time without any oxygen. You'd think we'd turn to freaking complete primates by now. But no. Still riffing. Still kicking ass. And they tour with Devourment later this year, which I better see you at all fucking 30-something shows on that bill. I'll be there for every single one of them. Maybe not. I'll see them at least once, though, because that'll be my third time getting to catch the band, and oh my god, I can't really recommend them enough. If you haven't seen Suffo live, this is your year. This is your chance, okay? Yes, it has been reduced to the Terrence Hobbs and Derek Boyer experience, but bar none, they are a fucking awesome time. You will have so much fun when the 808 slams kick in and the whole room just explodes. And the snare, I don't know what they do, but last time I saw them, the snare, they would turn it way up for certain songs, like Pierce from Within. Pierced from Within. You just, dude, hang on. Nope, he said it, he's got to show it, okay? I assume you know what the color yellow looks like, so I don't think I need to, you know, pull out the vinyl. But this album changed my entire life. At 14, I didn't like death metal yet. I wasn't ready for any of this. Scared the shit out of me, let alone that artwork. The music itself was too much. I couldn't handle it. It just was like dark, it just evil, and I was not down with it. This is, you know, this album was made on CD back in the 90s. It didn't get an official pressing on vinyl until, I believe the first one was in the 2010s. This is a 2021 reissue I have on hand here. Sounds phenomenal, but this album changed the entire game for me. And really, I think it comes down to Effigy of the Forgotten or Pierce from Within for the most impactful brutal death metal album of all time. Doesn't mean it was 100% the best, which to me, dude, come on. It really is one of the very best. Torn from Enthrallment Suspended in Tribulation, Thrones of Blood. I like the Invoking a lot too. That one has seriously grown on me as a high-end track. And then something else that's really unique. If I still have you, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I'm going to kick your ass with all of my music uploads. You better be ready. They didn't like the recording of their second album. The production came out very weird. If you noticed when I demoed all the Suffocation, I don't have that one yet. And actually, it's because for a long time, it wasn't an album I returned to. But Epitaph of the Credulous, you know, the song Breeding the Spawn, that album is so incredible. It's really heavily slept on, which is unfortunate, because I think if it weren't for the production, that was just kind of weird. It's this middle child that, hey, if you're a middle child, you'll get this. I don't, because I'm an only child. You get neglected, dog. You're in between Effigy and you're in between Pierced, and everybody loves those two, but the middle child gets totally forgotten, and it's just the nature of it. So they had to re-record each track individually throughout the span of the next several albums, and actually, Frank Mullen came back, the original singer, came back to do the final track recorded on Hymns of Apocrypha. He's getting a little older, his vocals aren't exactly what they once were. He had to retire for a reason. But, strong but, huge but in fact, huge. It was a excellent ending to something we, the fans, have been waiting for years to see it finally concluded. They've reissued, re-recorded every track off that album, kind of proving that Breeding the Spawn was one of the best all along. And to those of you who have listened to the band at least long enough to know that Derek Boyer is not the original bass player, he had something that was equally interesting. Wow, the glare, bro. You could see the douche water I was drinking earlier. Man, that's perfect. He was in a band called Deprecated. Dude, can I get this to not glare up? Whatever. You get it. Okay, I'll show you the CD. He was in a band called Deprecated, deriding his creation. This is an original disc. No, I will not sell it to you. It is the only thing that the band released under this name. And if you recognize any of these guys' names, you'll know that they went on to do other projects like Decrepit Birth, Disgorge. This was a super group I will love to talk to you about. So, man, let's get down to some Suffocation. This is your year. If you haven't seen them live, do it. And if you haven't liked or, written a comment already about what other album I should check out, get to it, bro. Rock on and enjoy some Suffo.